Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Owens. Good afternoon everyone, I'm Dr. Owens, Chiropractic of Bellevue. Great to see you today. Today I wanted to go over what is a subluxation. A lot of chiropractors use that term very freely, but they don't define it very often. A subluxation is a condition that occurs in the spine, and it has to do with the spine's movement, ability, and the spine's position. So a subluxation is very simply a bone that is jammed out of place that then puts pressure on a nerve or affects that nerve in some way. It also affects the nerves inside the joint spaces.
Hey, Dr. Owens, I was wondering, what is a bone spur?
A bone spur comes from, it's a component of arthritis, or the degenerative wear and tear arthritis. What occurs is that sometimes a joint will, these are bone spurs, these little lips, and they lip out here, lip out here. The problem with them is that they can form their jagged edges into nerves. So what happens is the bone's gotten jammed or gotten hurt where it's not moving correctly, and over a long time it's broken down. Bone spurs are completely preventable with proper chiropractic care, with proper sensible exercise and stretching.
Dr. Owens, I was wondering, what is a vertebra and what's its purpose?
All right. Well, a vertebra is simply one of the bones of the back. There are 24 of them. It's surrounded on either side by a vertebra and a vertebra, unless you're talking about the top vertebra, which has the skull above it. What is its purpose? Well, its purpose is to provide a stable structure, yet movable structure, so that we can move from a central axis. Its other purpose is to protect this spinal cord that houses the nerve tissue that comes from the brain. There's a spinal cord there, and it goes down. As it goes down the spinal cord, the nerves come out in between each, underneath each vertebra. The nerve comes out, and those nerves go to every cell and tissue in the body through its very thorough branching style network. And in the spine, if you have a pinched nerve or a vertebra that's moved beyond its normal range of motion, affecting this nerve, wherever that nerve goes, you can get a problem. So in chiropractic, that's what we do, is we correct those spinal problems, those vertebra problems. Good morning, everyone. Dr. Owens, Chiropractic of Bellevue. Welcome to our new office. Today I wanted to go over with you a typical office visit, which is a treatment that we do every day, the checks that we go through, what we look for and what we correct on the spines to help the people's health every single day. So today we're going to use Kate as our model, and she's going to help us demonstrate this whole thing. So Kate, let's have you start out face up on your back. Now typically we'll start out face up on the back because I need to address the cervical region or the neck. So as we check through the neck, the main thing I'm looking for, as we've talked about in my other visits, is both misalignment but also the ability of the spine to move freely. The free motion of the spine, every bone of the spine, that's essential for health and nerves and nerve health in the area. So as we check, we see that there's some slight fixations and bones out of place in our lower neck, so we're going to go ahead and correct those. We wouldn't necessarily use this manipulation on kids or elderly people, but for someone like Kate, it's perfect because we're able to restore that little bit of motion in there. And we do the same thing, that lower neck here. Good. Excellent. And we'll come back to that in a little while with the instrument to just fully restore it. But I found that using the manual adjustment first really gets the big problems out of the way, and then we're able to fine-tune it with the instrument later. So we found the misalignment in her middle back here. And we're just going to free up the motion in that area. Now we're going to check her lower back. Turn towards me on your side, Kate. So as we go through systematically this spine, may be other problems that take precedent, but on average, I'm going to check things in this order. You can see with my hands I'm motioning the spine. I'm using her hips to motion the spine to feel what's moving and what's not moving and what's jammed. Kate has a bone that's jammed in the upper lumbar area, so I'm going to contact this. Do just a little correction there. Okay, Kate, let's go on your stomach, face down. Now, typically after we check the main areas, there's some fine-tuning that needs to happen. And for that, I use the arthrostim. You may have seen the arthrostim on my other videos. It's just a tapping instrument that introduces motion into the spine. So we're going to just work the spine. Kate has an older injury down here in the lumbosacral region, so we're going to just free this up. And I free it up until I start to feel that nice springy function. That tells me that we've introduced all the new motion that we can, and the body has to go. The body has to do the healing process after that. Ultimately, what we're doing is we're freeing up what motion we can for the day, and then the body, the patient has to go home, and the body will start to reconstruct the area and do the healing. The healing takes place at home in between visits. Almost like when you're working out at the gym. You don't get bigger and stronger while you're working out. You get bigger and stronger after your body heals from the workout. Okay. There's an area in Kate's mid-back that we're going to touch up. Right here. This is an adjustment that actually does help restore the cervical curve. Many of you that have seen chiropractors before maybe have x-rays where the normal healthy curve of the neck has been lost. This helps restore that, or at least the function of that area, so that you then don't go on to develop the arthritis that comes from having bones that are being stuck in the same place and not moving. So, again, our whole goal is restore the function and motion of the spine. A healthy, movable spine does not develop arthritis. A healthy, movable body does not get sick. So, this is a very gentle rib adjustment that I've been working with and developed to kind of allow the rib cage to move so that full breathing can occur. Energy levels improve when the breathing occurs normally. A lot happening during a real typical office visit, and a lot that we decided to include in our just routine protocol, mainly because these are the things that, due to the stresses that we're experiencing in life, the body needs. So we'll just continue to work that out until we feel that nice springy motion where it was really tight before. Just a touch up there. Now, at that point, Kate normally does this. We've restored all the motion and function into the spine that we can for that day. Now, I like to just use a device called the Genie Rub or the Master Massager. And what we're doing at this point is putting vibration into the spine. It's taking the areas of correction that we've done and we're like enforcing it. We're putting the shellac on it, so to speak. So we're wakening up the whole body, enhancing all those nerve impulses so that healing occurs that much faster. It also can remove any residual soreness that may exist. So this is normally the part that my assistant Kate, who I'm working on, she'll normally be doing this part of the treatment with you, and quite frankly, it tends to be the part of the treatment that people like the most. So don't worry, we won't skip you on this process. If you're in here for the treatment, this is included every single time. So. Make sure we get all those muscles down the side, the rib cage there. Good, good, good. right, Miss Kate, you're all done. And that's our typical office visit here at Chiropractic of Bellevue. I'm glad you could stop by with us, at least virtually today, and we'd love to see you here in the office in the future. Again, our number is 425-802-5432. Give us a call. We'd love to see you. Thank you for watching my video. Have a great day.